Okay, let's finally talk about this new banner we have right now, since it is kinda important for people to know in case they do want to know more about it. And also, sorry for the lack of videos lately. I've just been spending way too much time on clan battle and testing out some teams and whatnot. A video on that later. But today we will be talking about this new summer banner for some previous summer units. Also, it's very windy right now, so I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's really windy right now. So if you guys can hear some wind, sorry in advance. It's just super incredibly windy, which is interesting during this summer temperature, but whatever. In any case, should you pull for this banner? Kinda not. However, they are amazing. Two of these characters, well, kind of three, but two of these characters are incredibly good. Of course, we know right now Summer Maho, Summer Makoto, and Summer Kaori did get their new second unique equipment, and they are amazing. They are honestly like incredibly unique equipment. But and since they are amazing, I do recommend farming for Kaori because she is a free unit. So be sure to do that. She's even being used in the current clan battle. Not sure if she will be used in future ones. Maybe not. Probably not, to be honest. But who knows? But the new unique equipments are in fact very good. But should you pull for them? Honestly, kind of not, and I'll explain in a little bit. So let's talk about the the banner characters. Let's start with Ruka over here. Now let's start with Hatsune. Goddamn, Hatsune looks insane. Goddamn. I remember when I pulled for Hatsune. Honestly, I only pulled for Hatsune because of two big reasons. In any case, Hatsune is good for PvP. She is very bad for clan battle or any other kind of PvE content because she does deal a lot of damage, but because her burst is very unique. After she bursts, she falls asleep and doesn't do anything unless she's hit. So yeah, that's not very useful. So in general, we only use her for PvP because her burst can deal a good amount of damage, and one of her skills also deals a good amount of damage. I think it's her skill 1. It deals a lot of damage to everybody. Yeah, a lot of damage to everybody, and even recovers her own TP. Perfect for PvP. Now Ruka, Summer Ruka, completely garbage. Don't even worry about her. She does look amazing, I know, but she's very bad. She's basically an AoE attacker, physical, and that's basically it. Unfortunately, we already have Summer Pecorine, who is way better than her, and now we even have Summer Kaori, who is even better. Summer Kaori is even better, I think. So don't worry about Ruka. She is definitely the worst character here, and you really don't need to worry about her at all. Now, moving on to... Goddamn, she looks insane. Moving on to the important characters. Goddamn, it's so windy right now. Jesus. Anyway, moving on to the important characters. Makoto, Summer Makoto. Right now, her only real competition is Winter Chloe. Basically, they both do the same thing, which is dealing a good amount of damage while also reducing physical defense on the enemy boss in this case. From the testing I've done so far, Makoto, without her unique equipment, is worse than Chloe by a good amount. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anyone, so yeah, I don't have Makoto, right? So I had to borrow her from someone who had her, but I couldn't find anyone with Makoto with her second unique equipment, so I can't really be sure how strong she is now compared with Winter Chloe, so I'm very sorry about that. But I did ask in the main Princess Connect Discord, and some people did tell me that she does more damage than Chloe, so she should be better than Chloe at this point in time. However, Chloe will eventually get her own unique equipment, so that might change eventually. I wouldn't really bet on Makoto being like a very important character for the long run, you know? So if you do have Chloe, just stick with Chloe, don't pull for Makoto. And if you don't have Chloe, honestly still don't pull for Makoto because of future things that I will be talking about in a little bit. Now, for the most important character in this banner, Summer Maho. She looks adorable, very cute. She even has her plushies over there. She looks amazing. But Summer Makoto got an incredibly good buff with her second unique equipment. She is incredibly strong and probably the better or the best character or magic single target team for fire. We do have, of course, Anne and Rhea in fire, and they do actually deal more damage than Maho over here. But they do pair very well together because Maho now has a very good defense reduction for magic defense reduction, which pairs very well with an IgorAkou, of course. And also, I should mention, she is actually being used in clan battle, the current clan battle. So if you care about that, I guess pull for Maho, but I really wouldn't recommend it because of some reasons I'm gonna say right now or tell you guys right now. So as you guys may know, fire right now does not have good magic units. Really, the only good magic units we have right now is student Kiaru, kinda, Maho, and IgorAkou, and what's her face? I don't know, Kuka. We have a Kuka in fire. I don't know which version of Kuka she is, but we do have a Kuka in fire, and she isn't even that great either. So really, we only have Maho and IgorAkou and kinda Kiaru. She's reasonably good. We do have some other characters. I guess we have Halloween Kyoka, but she really isn't that amazing. Making it so, going for Maho it's kind of pointless unless you are really into clan battle and you have a buttload of jewels. Most often than not, Maho will be used in teams with other elements. For example, right now, she is being used on a team together with Light, and I was also able to test her damage output with her new unique equipment against one of the bosses from the previous clan battle. I'll probably just show it on screen for you guys to see. She was very good with a team together with the wind units, because the boss was weak against wind and I think was also weak against fire. That's mostly where her use comes from, in bosses where they are weak against fire and another element. You will most often than not be using Maho with other elements, which is kind of weird to be honest, but it's fine. Of course, if you can deal a good amount of damage, it doesn't really matter. And of course, we could also eventually get some new fire units to help fire teams dealing more magic damage, of course, but we can't really predict that. I have no idea when that would even happen, so that's kinda besides the point. It's usually not a good idea to try to predict this kind of stuff unless it's very obvious, of course. And now going back to the point of should you pull for this banner or in this banner. Also, I guess I should also mention Summer Lily over here. She is of course an amazing character. She is also being used in clan battle. She is one of the best characters for water right now, but she is, from the best characters we have for water, she is like the worst one. So making her not as important as the other ones, but she will still be a very good character to have, of course. But since she isn't as important as the other ones, it's kinda, you can kinda skip her, because you would only use Lily in situations where you need more defense. If you don't need the defense, you can just use double DPS with Suzuna and Ayane, Summer Suzuna and Christmas Ayane, to deal even more damage. And so again, going back to the question, should you pull for these characters? My answer is no, unless you are really into clan battle and have a lot of jewels. As you can see, I did try a little bit to pull for Lily because she does look very cute, I'm not gonna lie, I do want her a lot. But we also have future banners that will most likely be very important. We will have, of course, the next summer units that will be announced eventually, because we still need to see the second summer event. And besides that, we will also have the 2nd anniversary pre-fest banner, and who knows what broken ass unit they will be releasing for that one. So I really recommend actually making sure you have enough jewels for that at least. Yeah, at least guys, guarantee a character for pre-fest, especially if you skipped Neffy in the previous pre-fest banner, and especially if you are missing a lot of characters from the pre-fest. You guys know, pre-fest characters are amazing. If you want a tier list for pre-fest, just check in the description. I'll leave you guys my video on the tier list, and you can even check my website for the tier list itself. That way, you can just have it available at any time you want, and you can see who you should be aiming towards. But in any case, that's basically it. Maho and Makoto, amazing characters with their second unique equipment, especially Maho, will most likely see a lot of use in the future, to be honest. But overall, I recommend not pulling for them, even though they are very good units. Again, because Maho, we don't really have good support for fire, so her usability is kinda unpredictable. And not to mention, fire has insane physical damage units, so a lot of the times you might just be using those ones instead. And of course, future banners will most likely be very important. So yeah, that's been it for me as usual. I hope this was helpful for you guys. And again, thank you so much to my memberships. You guys are amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.